Hey everybody, welcome back to Tragedy Strikes. It's March. Let's plant some oats. Maybe? Let's take a quick look, see if there's anything better, because this tractor is really starting to cost me a lot of money. Yeah, no, nothing in the sales. So, yeah, we have a lot of money. I overestimated what all of that lumber was going to do, to the point I had to stop selling it because I don't know what the tax implications are going to be. As you can see, this area's been cleared out, and that's because we're going to extend that wheat field in after we've harvested this year. But we have got all this cleared out. We have got our fields ready to go. I know Grandpa was growing these trees for quite a few years, and I think he really liked it, but I think that they started to get to be too much for him just to keep a maintenance level going. And so we did clean this out a lot. We cleaned up a lot of the brush, a lot of the small trees that weren't getting proper sunlight. We decided to thin them out and, get this cleaned up. So, yeah, it looks a lot better, but as you can see, the result is a lot of money, and I did not have intentions of that much money. We have this pile here as well, and we're just going to call that our piggy bank, because I don't need anything right now. I will need a mower in the next, probably by next month, and then I'll need a windrow and a baler or something. Then I'm going to need a tractor with a forks on it, and I am thinking about putting some sort of a animals in this area. I just don't know what yet. Tell me what you guys think. I've heard good things about sheep. I've heard bad things about sheep, but I am thinking about sheep. Mostly because they're kind of like pets, and I know my dad had a soft spot for, seeing those little fur balls running around, eating the pasture. He always wanted them, but he wasn't much of a farmer. That's why he moved out, worked in the factory for most of his life up until he died. So I think maybe we'll honor my dad this time. I'm sure Grandpa wouldn't mind. I don't think he cared either way about sheep. I know at one time he had some chickens, but I don't know where he had those. I can't find the coop. So that might be something we look into, but I think for now, let's look at getting some sheep. I mean, what's the point? What's the point in not being able to take a few risks? But let's go ahead. Let's get our seeder, and let's get planting some oats. I say that because next month we're going to be planting soybeans. There's our teeny tiny field of barley. It's so cute. Thinking about extending that field out a little bit. I want to, and not a ton, but just enough, just a little bit. I have to think about it. I haven't spent a whole lot of time invested into what I'm going to do with some of these things, but I think that that's a field that we could expand. I am hoping that we can get this whole field planted in the next maybe 6 minutes. Let's see if we can. it's going to be tight. I like to keep these under around 12 minutes, between 8 and 12, no more than 15. That way, you know, you can check it out while you're on break at work or whatever. You know, you just want to take a 15-minute break from doing some things around the house, or you're out in the garage building something. You know, just nice to have a little 15 minutes. Take a break. Might as well spend that 15-minute break watching me make mistakes. So yeah, I'm thinking get some sheep. Not really interested in doing cows. Not really interested in pigs. Might get a horse, because we're gonna have grass or hay for the sheep anyhow. Might as well feed something to a horse too, right? Yeah. Kind of nice to have a horse, just kind of get around the property. It'd just be kind of fun. Have 2 or 3 of them. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a little bit of first person here and see how we do a little driver's seat. I've always struggled with the first person, but you know what? We got a GoPro for a reason, right? You guys don't always want to watch drone footage. The only problem with this is you might hear me fart. And these windows don't roll down, guys. It's terrible. So yeah, in the month of April, aside from planting soybeans, which I think I have to get out my Farmer's Almanac for 2024 and see what they have to say about it. But I think towards the end of April is when we're gonna want to get our soybeans in the ground. Good old Farmer's Almanac. It's like 125 years of information. They're fairly accurate from year to year. Heck, we'll even change it up. We'll go this way this time. Taking a risk. So this here tractor it's in pretty rough shape. I've been trying to baby it a lot, but it is really something I think that's just going to have to be replaced. We do have the money, so we might as well. We'll probably have to smash our piggy banks and get those turned in order to do it. I am thinking about getting something shinier with, you know, a couple less hours on it. I know it's going to be pretty hard to find. You know, this one's only got 1,771.8 hours. I'm actually surprised that the hours are actually still being tracked. I mean, you'd think by now that wiring would be shot. But no, This dash cluster seems to be doing just fine. 2 minutes, guys. Let's see if we can get this field done in 2 more minutes and see if we can't keep this episode around 12 minutes. Looks like we got about 1 minute and 45 seconds now. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I was really hoping. I think I gabbed a little too much at the beginning. It's to be expected. I am a bit of a gabby guy. Got about 25 seconds, you guys. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to be about 1 minute over. But, you know, jumping into the cab here, not something I'm typically accustomed to doing. I don't think I've done too bad on time. All things considered, I mean, I am missing quite a bit. And it looks like we are finished, and at 12 minutes 59 seconds. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good time. So, all right, guys. Next time, looks like we'll be jumping ahead to the month of April, and that means we're going to probably be cutting some grass, planting some soybeans, and maybe we're going to get a sheep enclosure. We also have to get some equipment. So, I mean, that's just for cutting grass. We're going to have to get everything we need for that, as well as a rake, tedder, and a baler. And probably some way to pick those bales up with a loading fork. So, until next time, guys, thank you for joining me on Tragedy Strikes. This is Graybeard Gaming, wishing you the best of days. See ya!